Guys, the other day I had the wonderful opportunity of running into a top 5 AoE2 player in a 1v1 game. And oh my, was it an experience. Here I am in the red. Elo's at the time at the bottom right. And then a couple hundred Elo higher than me is Mr. Yo. I checked earlier. I think I was 69th in the world. It doesn't factor in like 15 accounts or 20 accounts that are repeats in there. So I'm up there right now on the ladder. And then Mr. Yo is like always top 5. Top 5 in like every tournament. Dude's a legend. Has been around a super long time through many different eras. He's just really good at the game. And so he's got the Spanish. And Mr. Yo, that's like one of his favorite civs. And so I was thinking to myself, like, please not a really wallable map. Because I do not want him to get to Conquistadors. Conquistadors are a real problem. And everyone's been talking about Conks for years. Like, do we nerf them? How do we deal with them? How do you stop them? Usually it's on like nomad style maps and arena style maps. It is a little bit harder to get to them here. But still, like, I saw my map and knew this is going to be super wallable. His map's probably going to be super wallable as well. And here's a look at it. So it also made it a little bit tougher to pressure early because it is a chicken generation. And I signaled because the pathing was here. He had like this weird wall. And yeah, I know Yo well, so there's going to be some trash talking here. And I just said, wood hacks, already arena. And Yo responded with yes. Chat is bugged, so there's going to be chat double, whatever. But I'm looking around his base. I'm like, all right, can he wall in a stone? And I figured he probably could. He could wall this off. His gold is pretty exposed here, but he has a safe gold, safe berries on the back. It's a hard map to pressure. So, you know, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to let Mr. Yo just have like a really easy time here. I got to be aggressive. And I'm Vikings. I've got good economy. Vikings are by far from the worst civ in the game. Extra HP on the infantry, so I figured we'd use that. I wanted to apply some pressure here. And I played Mr. Yo a couple times before. Never been able to beat him. I've always been close. But, like, I've beaten most of the top pros at least once. Mr. Yo's on my list of players I've never beaten before. I think MBL's another one on the list. I've beaten Hera before. I've beaten Viper. Could argue, okay, they're trolling, whatever. I beat Hera in the first Definitive Edition game he ever played because I was already in on the beta. He never was. Anyways, the list is there. Beaten out. This isn't meant to be... Trust me, if you're like T90, you're bragging right now. Listen, if I was here to brag, I would not be uploading this. This is going to turn into something relatively crazy. So, I'm seeing some walls. And at the moment, I'm thinking main gold is going to be an area that I can pressure. But I see he is kind of walling up. And he's aiming to give me his scout HP. Now, check this out. He's trying to calculate this perfectly. I'm in feudal age faster. I try and get the block so I can get one more hit. Against players on my elo, I don't go for that there. Because I might lose my scout. But against Mr. Yo, I knew exactly what he was trying to do. I took the risk. Luckily, the TC missed. He almost got me. But now, I'm here to apply pressure as quickly as I can. Now, I can tell he's playing defensive. I don't know for what yet. But, like, he's just gone full wall and turned this into an arena game. And I'm realizing he's probably on the gold in the back. Didn't realize yet what his plan was. But here's the thing. Like, I've got to go for a quick archer follow-up. He's got no army. My plan was quick archer follow-up while simultaneously getting a tower. This is on the back of Man-at-Arms. This is also when you have to use chickens for food. So, like, my eco is kind of stretched rather thin here. And I'm intentionally skipping my eco upgrades. Because I'm like, I got to kill him quickly. And then... Mr. Yo tries to trap me. And I felt so disrespected. I felt so disrespected. I saw this a mile away. And I was like, bro, I'm not that bad. Like, I'm a caster. Yeah, look at him. He has the audacity. He's trying to place a gate there. I know exactly what he's trying to do. If I thought this was actually possible, I would try it. I would attack this house. So he couldn't trap me. But I'm like, there's no way you're going to trap me, bro. I felt so disrespected. I'm waiting for my archers. I don't really need to attack the house until I get the archer here. So, okay, I'm dropping the tower behind the wood line to get some damage. There's an argument maybe I could have gone to this gold. But wood's pretty important resource as well. And here I am. And now I've got the archer there. So as he repairs, he's going for a fast castle. I figured he can't trap me. And again, I'm like, stop disrespecting me, bro. Like, I'm a caster, but I'm not bad, right? I felt so disrespected. Seriously. So, gate's still there. This is like, what, 3 times? Separate times he's tried to trap me. I'm like, he's not going to freaking trap me. I'm not a complete loser, right? Still bouncing my eco. I got the blacksmith. I need to get the resources for fletching. We're still trying to pressure. I'm going to wall in this tower. I look back here to place a farm. And then he gets the gate down. And I'm like, no. There's no way, right? Like, there's no way he trapped me. And I'm shooting the vills. And I'm looking at the gate HP. And I'm like, I'm going to break out. This is going to be a bunch of idle time for him. He's going to lose a vill. Looking at the gate HP. I see there's a tower here. He hasn't lost a vill. Looking at the gate HP. He loses one vill, but my army's trapped. Guy actually trapped me. I still maintain that I'm bad. Okay? Yo, if you rewatch this, I say this between friends. I don't think that's you being good, but I'm just an idiot. Oh, that's so bad, man. That's so bad. So I had like 2 archers in there. I lose the archers. And then I tell him, I said I felt disrespected, and then it worked. Yeah, I felt so disrespected when he was trying it. He laughs back. And so anyways, I know now what this is. And listen, they're gonna balance this in some way, shape, or form. I made other videos. There's a secret missionary rush video with this like god-awful thumbnail of me looking like a missionary. This unit's insane. It always existed, but like they made it so they could pick up relics. Over the years, they made it so stable upgrades apply to them. So you can get like husbandry, bloodlines. You can also get armor on them. And it's the same cost as a monk. The only downside is a little bit less range. So I know here exactly what this is because he's not on stone. And he's been on the gold and he's in Castle Age. And then he shows me the monastery. So here's the thing. He still has weaker economy. And so I just need to like conserve my army and not lose some numbers here. And Yo's just real good. Like he's getting really good value from very little. That's what defines the levels. And our scene, right? If I'm up against a 2K, I could be really greedy. I could make very little and I can get away with it. It's the same with Mr. Yo against the 2500 ELO player. But I know, okay, he's got limited gold. And see, most people, as I see the first missionary here, they like are on the way to Castle Age now and they have no food for anything. And I'm like, I've been here before. I've been up against a lot of fast castles. So I'm going to surprise them. I'm going to stay in Feudal Age and I'm going to make scouts. Because scouts can still kill missionaries. That's my feeling. The key here is you hide it. You don't want the opponent to know about it. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like bait him forward here a little bit. Obviously, I don't want to lose my archers. So I'm going to delete that so I can put the archer in the tower. These villagers were planning to wall around that at some point. He's moving forward. And I don't know exactly what he's expected, but he's dropping the siege workshop. Remember, I have Vikings with wheelbarrow. I'm adding tons of farms. Super efficient eco. I kill the all-in army once, basically, and I feel really good about my position. And he's just trying to get a couple relics for now. Doesn't know what I'm going for. So, it's tricky. I feel like I got to do some damage here. So I move in with the archers. And okay, now he reacts. See, I don't have scouts here. There's no way I should ever be here. The thing I underestimated is the speed of the missionaries is way, 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 way faster than the archers. So he's staying locked in on me. And yeah, that's a concern. And now I'm like, okay, I got to show my hand a little bit. And now I move in with the scout. Now, he was not expecting this. He does end up converting one archer, but he loses 2 missionaries. And I'm like, okay, cool. Scouts snipe the missionaries. Archers take him off gold. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, baby. Let's go. Scouts are there. We back up. He's done a nice job to keep his missionaries back there. He's getting sanctity. Also applies to the missionaries. He didn't get any armor yet. He didn't get any bloodlines. Now my scouts are going for those missionaries. And my archers come from the other side. So that's the goal here. And I'm like, okay, he's going to think I'm not going to attack because of the TC. So then I do attack. I park my archers here. I'm just trying to get him off of gold right now. But the missionaries are pretty damn fast. So I'm trying. No clue why that random villager's there. We killed 3 vills this game. I think I killed like 2 there. Didn't kill the missionaries, unfortunately. Now we're going for another missionary. Yo, loses another missionary. All right. This isn't awful. Not bad. Not bad. We still got ourselves a game here. He's off of gold. I was taking this stone. The villagers are pathing around there, I guess. And now he's like... he's kind of forced into an awkward position of some kind. So, Scouts kind of sort of did the job. I don't know what this dude's doing back here, but he's probably going to die. Scout back there is weak as well. And I'm thinking maybe let's stop spending some food on Scouts, so let's get to Castle H. But I can't stop pressuring him at all. I have to continue. But I gotta say, like, from my perspective, these things are the fastest units in the world, man. Like, these things, and this is gonna get worse, because Vikings don't get husbandry, so my Scouts don't get any faster. These missionaries are so fast. It's crazy. And they got 7 range, which is more range than anything in Feudal Age. So it converts an archer, kills an archer with the converted archer, so that's a bit of a swing. And my Scouts, I'm trying to go here to take down the ram so my tower stays up. So I'm, like, running as fast as humanly possible. And I lose another archer. Still backing away. Scouts are going to go for the ram, which makes me feel good. Now I'm harassing, hoping to keep him off the gold with that one archer. More archers getting converted, which is leading to more kills, which is annoying. And I'm like, all right, we're harassing the gold, but now he's got even more missionaries. So yeah, you've seen the title. Yo is going to go full missionary, man. And he gets even faster now because he can get fervor. So he's at 1.26 speed. This is before husbandry. Okay? He hasn't gone for the stable yet. This unit is genuinely insane. I don't want this strat to be, like, fully nerfed, by the way, but, like, this has been really, really strong for years, and people are only catching on. There's been some internal practice games I haven't been able to share over the years on certain maps. It's nuts. I think, like, what might make sense, and we could talk about it later, is a little bit of food cost and the gold cost. But for now, that's not the case. May never be the case. And I've got my towers still sort of kind of over there holding the map, trying to balance things out. I've dropped towers to protect my farms. He has converted some vills here. And I kept... Like, I knew this was content already, so I wanted to put up a really big fight. I wanted to try everything against this. But, guys, I never thought the amount of things that I try in this game would lead to one situation, okay? Again, the nice thing is, Vikings having crap light cav isn't that bad. Because the design of light cav is just conversion resistance and bonus damage against monks. So, like, me not getting the final armor upgrade or bloodlines is actually not horrible. If he's going to be converting my units, that might be beneficial. What is bad is no husbandry. Because I can't keep up with these things or get away from them. This is so annoying to even rewatch. Sorry, I might get tilted during this cast. But, yeah, I mean, you've got 1.39 speed over there. I'm at 1.55. I just want to stop for a second to get a kill, and he's just locked in always. Over here, more missionaries converting my crap, converts 2 of my vills. Like, he's harassing like crazy. And so, I'm sick and tired of, like, chasing down army that used to be mine, but we got to do it. And I still was telling myself, maybe his eco's crap, right? Maybe his eco's crap. So, I make it to Castle Age. Now, you're going to see it probably... I clicked light cav at a certain point here. And I think I had overqueued scouts because of the chaos. And I'm pretty sure I cancel it by mistake. I'm trying to see if I can show you here. I'm still kind of waiting. He's got farming eco now. Like, he's got good economy. He's getting the relics, which gives him gold. And he's got the wrong armor upgrades. Wait. No, it's the right armor upgrades. Never mind. I'm stupid. I got the wrong armor upgrades in the other video that I made on this, and I got confused. Okay, so I got the archer armor. He's getting the cav armor, which is correct. He's got redemption now, so he's going to start to convert my buildings. And yeah, I thought I had light cav on the way here. We can see that I do not, and I'll realize this later. I can't lose my stables. Blacksmith is fine. I can't lose my stables. So I patrol in with the scouts from this side. Look how many hits it takes me to kill these. It takes so long, but we end up getting some kills. I also patrolled towards the middle because I thought there'd be more, but I didn't think there'd be that many. And I also got devotion, so now I resist some conversion. So that's huge. Now, Vikings do get faith. They also get heresy, which I've never researched with Vikings before in my life. Like, typically when you're up against monks, you want to avoid losing, like, expensive units. And I don't know, like, getting heresy with Vikings just feels very, 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 very weird. So it wasn't on my mind yet. I'm just on devotion, and I'm still hoping. But I'm at 1.5 speed. He's at 1.39. He's basically just as fast. With the way melee units bump, he's going to be fine. And he is all over me, man. I cannot move out without this. But I'm on 2 town centers. My expectation was that he would forward castle me. So that's why I'm on stone, waiting for him to forward castle me. Because I know Mr. Yo. I've watched 1,000 Yo games. I know that's his style. And that is, you can see from here, his style. And also, Yo's not, like, the best with monks. So I figured I could just, like, split groups and be in different areas. That's what I'm trying to do. This is a lot of clicking for him. They don't auto-convert. So I figured maybe he won't get any conversions here. I've got devotion. Let's get some kills. I just like to pause for a second. I have 6 Lycav. Yo has 7. So now my opponent has a stronger Lycav army than I do. Because he converted these and he converted these. I am attacking here, so we carry on. We killed the villager there. I like to kill Missionary, but I think, yep, we go in for it. We're going to get the kill, right? We're going to get the kill here, right? We're going to get the kill here, right? No, I can't because he's garrisoned the TC, and now I lose this one as well. This is insane, bro. So now I'm properly getting flexed on, and there were feelings of resign. You're dead. You're not going to be able to do anything, but that's horrible for you. And I don't think it's the fighting spirit that we should have in Age of Empires. So I'm like, let's hope for some opportunities. Let's see what we can do. So we end up getting some more missionary kills. That's good. Yo's Lycav count is up to 10 now. And he's got the missionaries, and they heal so quickly, so he's not losing the whole group. And okay, now he's up to 11 Lycav. I only have 5. But I'm not proud of a lot in this game, but I knew how this was going to play out. I could have gone less on stone. I stayed heavy on stone waiting for him. I knew he was going to do this. And the thinking was deny his castle, win the game, right? So I see the vills. I delete that farm. I know exactly what this is. And I'm like, all right, the moment we waited for. Boom, let's drop the castle. Bam. And so I had to hesitate a little bit because he's got a big army of Lycav. So I'm trying to pull him away because I don't want him to come in here. See these quick walls? Like, that's all because I think his Lycav could come in at any time. Now, he has Spanish builders. I'm really hoping that I deny this with my own castle and still build faster. Unfortunately, we're a little too far. Or we're a little too late, actually. We can range his vills. Just a little bit too late. Oh, man, that could have been such a big move. We've got a nice vill count and everything, but all right. We got the castle up defensively. I wall here because I don't want the Lycav to run in, and I'm going to Mr. Yo's base. I want to pull him out of position. Guess what? Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Sorry, everyone expects the Spanish Inquisition. So now he gets a tech that gives these missionaries, which have already made my life hell, +1 range, and convert faster. So it kind of cancels out devotion. I don't know the math on it, but like that's the way I'd see it in my mind as a player. Is now I'm no longer devoted. And devotion helped me a little, but not a lot. Mr. Yo's going to come this way. I think he's looking for my Lycav. I'm looking for him. I'm like trying to avoid wherever the missionaries are. And my thought was I'm going to ram this down and then drop a castle on his face. So we've got good eco. We're going to ram this down. I do have Lycav sitting in there. And I'm like, okay, what more can I do? What more can I do? What more can I do? How's this eco? I don't know. How's this eco? Am I winning this game? I got the score lead. That indicates good economy. Here he comes with a bunch of missionaries again. And I got to get there. And I'm trying to double back in. And now he's got missionaries here. And I said, okay, let's just kill him. Let's just kill him. And we kill like 2 and we lose our whole army. Meanwhile, Blacksmith has been converted earlier. Vills are getting converted. I mean, it's not a easy situation for us. He ended up getting all 5 relics, so that's a lot of consistent gold income that we can't really do too much about. But I know he's going to be over here. So I'm like, all right, we're going to go castle drop his stone. Rammed him down there. Let's ram down this range, get that crap out of here. And let's just give him vills. I don't care. We just can't give him Lycav. Lycav are going back in. Full pressure. Eco's a mess right now. But now like, he's got more Lycav than me, and I knew that he saw me here. I knew he saw me because his units didn't chase. Like, I'm like, I'm good. And then I see this, and his units aren't here anymore. And he knew I was around here because his houses were here. And I knew that he... Well, to be honest, I thought he would... Oh, sorry. He was converting my entire town. That's what he was doing. He converted 7 villas and is running away as I was panic building a town center. Anyways, I felt as though he was going to find me here. And I really didn't have the APM, to be honest, to quick wall it ahead of time, which I probably should have done. So I just tried a little bit. I actually didn't have the wood to build a gate there or stone to build a gate. So I did what I could. And then I was like, phew, okay, cool. The castle can go up now. We're okay. But what a nightmare, dude. He's got 19 missionaries and 13 light cav that I gave him. And my economy, I'm not really floating a lot of res. But the castle's up. I've still got light cav roaming around. Resources collected, we're ahead. And it's an extremely chaotic game, and usually having wheelbarrow can help in these situations. He also brought villagers forward, so we're able to find some villager kills here, which I feel pretty good about. Probably could have stayed there for another second or so. And now I'm like, you know what? I've never done this in my life with this civ. And I probably played this civ like thousands of times because it's been around forever. Heresy. I'm like, what else am I spending my gold on? Let's just go Heresy, because I'm tired of giving him army. So it feels bad, because Viking light cav really suck. It's like one of their worst options. But I'm like, whatever. If that means I can finally kill these missionaries, let's go. So I have Devotion, and I have Heresy. And then and then the army's here, and then I'm like, no. Again, to the one dude who was like, T90's bragging at the start. This game's not a brag. It's a disaster. It's so painful. It's the worst time. Like, I knew Heresy's on the way, but like they all get converted. I give him an even stronger army. I think deleting there is the best thing for me to do. Here he converts a couple vills. Now I thought Yo would say something when he saw Heresy. I thought there would be some type of reaction. But he seems pretty locked in. He wasn't really typing back to me too much. Because I think that's just really funny. And so I'm just moving from the wood line. Every time he gets a conversion now, my unit dies. But the nice thing is like, if there's any leftover units, I can actually maybe kill missionaries, right? Thing is, though, that's still going to be 3 kills, which means his missionary survives. So I need more light cap. I mean, more units. I wanted to ram the front of his base with like a big push. And now my rams are just like caught in the middle. I realized last second, let's go ram down his TC over here. But I'm not going to outrun these missionaries, man. He's locked in over here. I'm trying to run. It's like, it's just disaster. I can't do anything. I'm going light cap, Devotion, Heresy. I've collected more resources. I've killed more vills. I can't do anything, man. Like, basically, the advice here is go back in time and do more damage in Feudal Age. But, holy, man. Like, I've got Viking economy. You think I have chances. But, again, still, I want to fight. Because if I kill that group of monks once, maybe his eco is crap. And his eco is kind of crap compared to mine. I mean, 68 villagers versus 93. So, I saw this castle foundation. I'm trying to be funny. And I'm like, there's a first time for every tech, I guess. I've researched Heresy before. That's just a joke about getting it with the Vikings. And I see Imp, and I'm like, oh my god. And I'm like, all right, well, Rams and light cap to push this back then. And a big engagement before the missionaries get even more upgrades. Let's clear this now. So hoping for the best. See, before Heresy, he'd convert a unit, and my units would spend time attacking that unit and not focusing down the missionaries. And he'd be gaining army. He still has the 11 light cap. So Heresy, actually, it's the first fight where you could see Heresy pay off. If you're curious, I have a bunch of videos with Heresy. It's a really underrated tech. Seems like it's a lot with 1,000 gold, but realistically, when you bring in like 30 to 40k res in a normal game, it's not really that much if it's in swing the game. I don't know why my castle was being dumb. It was focusing on his buildings here. Knowing how this game has gone for me, he's not... Oh, no, there we go. I actually deny the final armor upgrade, so that's good. I figured I'd just be unlucky there. But he was converting some vills around there. Still is a villager trapped in here as like a human outpost. But guys, Pop is there, and I'm determined. I'm like, I'm not losing to this crap without a fight. He doesn't have that many missionaries now. It's hard to replenish it. I'm keeping him on the run. And I was happy with this. I didn't want any of his melee units near the castle. Because I am massing. I even have a petard in there. I am massing for a big push to take this castle down. And I know his missionaries are there. So I'm putting my light cav inside the castle, getting ready to eject. I'm going to swoop in with the rams and hope to hit him. And I'm trying to keep his light cav, or what used to be my light cav, away. Also have iron casting now, which the converted light cav do not. And there he goes. So we pull the light cav back to bait him in towards castle fire. I have ballistics and bodkin. So he's got some missionaries exposed there. I go in with the light cav. I go in with the rams. Now here, I sit on the golds. And I'm just... well, honestly, I wasn't looking there. I'm looking here. And I'm like, let's go, baby. Let's go. And I got to take the trebs down. Unfortunately, he takes my castle. But Heresy's working. He's trying to get conversions. And he's not gaining any units in which to, you know, take down the rams. So I'm like, okay, maybe we did it. I know the light cav are going to be on the way because I just lost my whole army over there. But it looks weird. But I know the light cav are coming in. I don't even want villagers to repair, so I'm even going to drop a tower here. This whole game's been chaos. Don't judge the tower. To me, it felt like there was going to be a need for something more than this in a second. And he's getting supremacy from this castle. If we take the castle now, no supremacy means his villagers do not get a huge stat increase. If they get the stat increase, it's going to be very sad. I'm going to explain to you why. Because unfortunately, this stupid game lets him get supremacy. And now his villagers actually have better stats than my light cav. So yeah, the villagers have 3 + 6 attack. So it's 9 attack. My light cav have 9 attack. The villagers have 3 melee armor. My light cav have 1 melee armor. And the villagers have 80 HP. My light cav have 60 HP. So, you know, instinctively, I'm kind of like patrolling in here with army versus vills. I've got towers here. I'm like, all right, we're going to kill some vills. That's wasteful for him. But the result is I can't kill him. Like, I barely can kill him. But, you know, I'm going to try. We took down the castle. Scores is going back and forth. And here I go with rams. I had leftover rams. I want to go over here again. And only positive is thank God that he doesn't gain the rams here, because then they would be ramming down my TC. So I'm just like, this is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Because it is. And I think Mr. Yo is having a little bit of fun with it. So I now don't really need as much army, in theory. I need to stay active because I'm behind in age. And I don't have any relics, and I know he's ahead. And so I'm just thinking, don't give him time to reboom back into the game. Don't give him any time to chill. Drop a tower, which, like, I don't think is the smartest move. And then I realized that. I'm like, all right, let's cancel that. And now we're on the way to Imp. He's just dropping town centers and making missionaries. He's like, what are you going to make? What are you going to do? And this is, like... This is before we even talk about the potential for conquistadors. But what do? I don't think I can do anything, to be honest. At this stage, I think my time is past. I can't do anything. I can't kill the vills with this army. Any normal type of army just gets converted by the missionaries. And he's got all the map. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 town centers to produce vills. Which is fine because he's not producing army. And he's just going to keep doing vills and missionaries because he knows the matchup. And he knows exactly how this is going to scale. And also he knows there's a chance he might not get to flex on me this hard ever again. But, again, feeling kind of bad. I'm going to keep playing on here. And I'm still killing missionaries. And I'm still massing light cav as the plan. And he built a bunch of TCs here. And I'm like, that's at least a target. So I build the castle, and I go for murder holes. Now, these vills are stacked. These vills are Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. So basically, lots of steroids, right? So I still figure, like, this is the best chance of getting vill kills. It's a better chance I kill vills here than me going Lycav. Now, I swore that I clicked these Rams after the Trebs. I'm trying to take these Trebs down. And I'm just hoping, like, Castle's got some villager kills so far. And I'm just kind of hoping we take the Trebs and he continues to attack here. And I can continue to repair. And then he does so much damage that my Vills eject. And then I panic repair. And then, yeah. I think because the Trebs were attacking the tower initially, it was hard for me to do the math. He takes the castle. I will go after the Trebs. And he's not able to protect the Trebs. So, you know, positives. Population, even. Morale, not even. But there's no scale in game for that. Actually, hold on. Can we check the APMs? See, I like Yo because we're kind of the same speed. This is my morale, and this is his. That's the morale bar right there. You can barely see it. I mean, this is a horrible experience. This is a horrible experience. And now I'm just playing on out of pure grit. Hoping that, like, because he's got 40 Vills in my town, that, again, he has crap eco. And that maybe he overextends at some point. And, we just start to do some troll things. I don't know what else to say. I drop a castle here again because his Trebs are gone. So I'm like, let's try that whole situation again without Trebs. So maybe I can kill all your Vills. I'm losing town centers. I'm realizing maybe I should make knights because they have more attack. Even though they're still Viking knights. He's only got 6 military, guys. But there we go. There's the castle. And now I'm hoping the castle will basically get a bunch of kills. Meanwhile, my town center is going down. I'm like rebuilding mills so I can go back to the farms. And this is a castle between 3 TCs. And I'm one-shotting Vills. So I'm feeling okay about that. A couple missionaries are here. I'll maybe want to target. But like at this point, I think I start rebuilding buildings he's attacking right next to him. You shouldn't do that, obviously. But I'm like, go ahead. Do it again. Like, I don't know. Just hoping this castle wins the game for me right now. And it's just weird. It's a weird situation because our pops are the same. But like, I need to somehow field army. And anytime I field army, it just gets converted. Anytime I use my resources for buildings, it just goes down. It's just horrible. And he's just going to go bombard towers now. So, like, if I continued with this game, if I continued to fight for, like, a super, super, super long time, I think he has a lot of fun with it. Like, look, he's just attacking my castle, and he's waiting to Vill rush it down. I do end up killing some Vills, and I'm going to give it, like, one last go, because I think there's an opportunity for me with his relics, which sounds ridiculous. But from my perspective, he's all over here, and he's up here, and I'm like, okay, if I could just, like, somehow drop a castle here, take all his relics, then maybe he has no gold left, and then maybe he, you know, maybe he dies. I kind of felt like Murder Holes was killing it for me. I got 21 Vill kills. So, I mean, it was doing more than anything else was. He builds bombard towers here next to my castle. I've killed 25 villagers, and now he's just going to Vill rush it down, and, like, unfortunately, the villagers are just way too strong, man. Like Cav, I click to the corner, hoping he's got Vills exposed. Here I'm patrolling the knights. Remember, knights are supposed to be better for me. Like, that was my thinking. I can't kill a damn thing, man. Like, okay, can I kill the missionary at least? Yay, we kill the missionary. That's cool. And here I come for my push. And this is where I'm like, yeah, let's take the relics. We get the relics, get all 5 relics, then we're in a good spot. And then just like, he's got Vills showing up. He's got a bombard tower. He's got the missionaries. And again, the chat is bugged. So all chat is delayed. I said GG, but it factored in for you guys to see it. And I dropped the 11 because it's just funny. And yeah, I just got completely flexed on. I mean, maybe I got a little complacent with the trap in the early game. I think that was a pretty important part of the game. I think he's still getting to missionaries. Vikings not having husbandry hurts so much. I researched Heresy. I researched Devotion. And how many units did he convert? 101. 101. The KD looks great for me, but that's not factoring in the 101 conversions, bro. I actually wonder... So value destroyed. I don't know if this value destroyed is factoring in the conversions here at all. Because obviously, like, he's gaining value there. So there's a big swing there as well. It was just absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah, I got a little embarrassed by this. And, again, I think missionaries are insane. And I knew when they made... I actually like the ability for them to pick up the relics. My internal feedback for years was that missionaries should be able to pick up relics, but that they should move slower when they're walking back with the relic was one of the things, which is not the case. They're still really fast. And also that they should maybe lose, like, the blacksmith upgrades or something, right? That way it's a really good, valid option, but they're not quite as tanky. They just got everything, right? And, yeah, I was scared of the Conquistador. I was up against Missionary instead. And I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Check this out. Yo's most created unit was 81 Missionaries. 20 Scouts was the second most created unit. I think you know who gave him those. And then 8 Archers was the third most created unit. So, yeah. Incredible. I made 137 like-have this game. And I never had any control whatsoever. He was just able to make it look so easy. Yo's one of the best players in the world. And I guess technically I'm kind of in that conversation, but the top guys are just on another level, man. I'm absolutely embarrassed by that. But full props to Mr. Yo. Had to bring it to you guys. Really hope you enjoyed it. We still collected more resources this game, but what units do you make? The Spanish are much better. He killed me with villagers and missionaries. I am going to go cry about this now. But if you did enjoy, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, watch out for those missionaries, guys. They might get you.